Greetings, everyone. Please give him a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Kick it going. Twitter is going. Update the YouTube thumbnail. There we go. That's going. Twitch is going. Like Rumble is going. Let me double check my other computer. And looks like everything's good to go. So let's go and get started. Sorry, I thought I saw something pop up on Twitch just saying happy and affiliate anniversary, which I don't think I did it in January. Yeah, I can't remember. Either way, let's go and start. Let's start with this one right here. 3mm. Oh, thank you for the. I think that was a YouTube subscription. Yep, it was. Welcome to the channel. Greetings, everyone, and Great here for another H-Bars 3 replay. Spawn on the right side is the red Ethiopians. We have Vin Dien. Spawn on the left side is the blue Mexicans. We have Ariel, I or L de Habsburgo. I think. I probably butchered that with the I2 of any other name in this game. And on this map, we got the Jesuits. The Jesuits do have the Conquistadors as a skirmisher, along with Flying Buttress, Smokeless Powder, and Christian Schools. Some of the Black Panthers are start engaging, and those things going to confuse them, and so now the kitty cats are fighting each other. There was a lack of screaming at each other. No deck selected just yet, and no deck selected either. The name of the explorer is Ariel de Reyes, which may be a custom name because usually they default to mostly male names, but is a female explorer, or general I should say. And we got Hallie Melenot, which may be randomly generated. And we do have deck selected Conquis, which sounds like Conquistadors, in which a map that has Conquistadors. So you can perhaps get pay for the upgrades and then try to get them for free. Is that a good or bad thing? You paying the upgrade rather than getting them for free? They know that's usually getting for free is the bonus. Something's weird about my statement. We do have the Trinity Tablet, Wood Coin, Influence, Gassienas, Hotel Warriors, Falez Castle, the Keepers, Falzi Gold, Falzali Gold, Jesuit Allies, Sudanan Allies, Coin, Influence, Gassienas, Hotel Warriors, Sebastopol Mortar, Zebanyas. How do you pronounce that? Trig, Array, Melcon. Oh, why do I try to pronounce any of these names? Eastern Reform, Jesuits, British Firearms, Sebastopol Mortars, Charwa Elites, and Berber Allies. His opponent has selected a 1v1 rush, so we may see Mexicans going to revolt. When does Mexico ever just age up 3 like a normal person? I'm just going to be blunt. I think I casted more replays where the Mexican player revolts rather than ages 3. We've seen more age 4 than age 3 as Mexico. Somehow. Either way, we've got Villagers plus Hacienda, Infinite Wood, Land Grab, Villagers, Wood Coin, Insurgents, Salteados, Chincos, Advanced Arsenal, Freelos, Renegade Navajo, Soldados, Salteados, Cavalry Combat, Guerrilla Tactics, Falconets, Liberation March, Ulanchinko Cuirassiers, and Factory, which will give you the French Cuirassiers. We do have a mountain monastery deployed out right there, a little bit far away, but we'll start generating a little bit of gold, or in this case, coin and influence for free. We do have the Tlaxcala being selected, as well as the Habesha. Another round of Trinity. He is really eyeing for Trinity. I mean, most of the time, it is... Usually, there's one card for 3 villagers and another card for 2 villagers for age 1. But the Abins, I think they collect gold faster, don't they? Or mountain monsters quicker, right? Maybe not. If they do, that's gonna make it a little bit more powerful. I suppose if you see the Abin go up here, we can actually compare its collection rate. A default collection rate for coin is 0.6. $150. We'll see if the Abin's collection rate. It is 0.65 with influence, so it is. Abins do collect up coins at a superior rate, so that's why that card's pretty good. It gives more than just 3 villagers. It gives 2 villagers and an advanced villager, but limited. Advanced but limited. We do have these Makaz being very problem.
Hello.
So he should have plenty of health to deal with it. He did take the damage, so shoots the monkey. And kills the monkey. Looks like Blue's deck is 1v1 rush, but yet he is getting walls. He has selected the Tlaxcala textiles, giving 2 settlers per hacienda and new haciendas. And now he's going for some insurgents. Wait. He may be doing some sort of insurgent rush. Insurgents are dirt cheap heavy melee unit, which has... I always think it's funny, it's their heavy melee, even though they have no... They're just literally people wearing clothing and pitchforks, or in this case, oh yeah, I got some shovels, drows, whatever it's called. Farming tools. And they have a 20 siege attack, so they have less damage than regular pikemen when it comes to siege, but they only cost food and cost a little bit less. Pikemen are 40-40. And thus, since food gets collected faster, this is basically not 10 resources cheaper, but closer to 20 resources cheaper. Probably 15. They get less siege attack in return, and health. We got the general and the Emir now engaging. The general does have 200 health left. The Emir has a lot less. Got some Haciendas there, hitting the general now. And the general goes down. More walls going on up. Let's see these Shotel warriors getting some hits on these villagers. Or these Shotel warriors getting hits on these villagers. And think as well, these the heavy melee, melee infantry do bone sandwich versus shock infantry. So if the sergeants are going to counter to professional fast running soldiers. So we got some Haciendas here, a heavy range infantry, the musketeer variant. But we do have a number of salteados now put on the field, which are a skirmisher of themselves. So they will do less damage for the Shotel warriors, but they will do bonus damage versus the Haciendas. So you may hear my drink open up. Didn't make much sound that time. And now we've got these Shotel warriors running around. Shotel warriors have pathetically bad siege attack. Salteados get a great volleys there. They do have 19 range, 17 damage. They cost 60-60, an even split. And now I've got a number of soldados being put on the field, which are a heavy musketeer, a heavy infantry. They have 2 population, cost 170. They basically have double stats from regular musketeers. Looks like his abbots are up here collecting on up. The Mexican player is just eyeing for a good amount of food. He's not eyeing to revolt anytime soon. The Ethiopian player has nothing. There we go. He goes to age 4 up. Going for the Jesuits and Kabbalah Nagas. I have no idea what most of these upgrades do. There's a large... I really don't know Ethiopians or the Hasua's upgrades at all. Jesuits now being put on the field, which could combo well with the Jesuits. Hotel Warriors up there getting queued up by the Mountain Monastery. This Mountain Monastery could get torched down. There's quite a bit of units here. The Soldados have 300 health, 32 siege, 36 range, and 25 melee. Now got a number of the Javelin Riders here, which will be useful versus the Shotel, not Shotel Warrior. Actually, yeah, Shotel's Warriors on his own side. Not sure why he went for the Javelin Riders. He doesn't, not finding any sort of counter here. War Camp is receiving quite a bit of damage there, bringing some Gassienas, as well as deploying up some Gassienas. And now eyeing for more Nephias, which are skirmishers. Granary is going down. Their deer will be set free. We got a very large number of villagers here idle. Mountain Monastery auto building there. Now eyeing for another war camp and some housing. Ethiopian players at pop caps, so they need more than one housing. I got the Nephias, which have 20 range, 17 damage. Or Neftanyas. Starting engage, some Machinkos are starting going down. Shotel Warriors turn over on the skirmishers. Insurgents engaging the Shotel Warriors. Shotel Warriors do build in light infantry, so they make short work with the skirmishers, but they're making short, receiving quite a bit of damage there. Still got quite a bit of range force here. So none of the Neftanyas, and looks like Blue's starting to fall back. Another round of Neftanyas. The Mexican player needs reinforcements. He is going to need to defend against the counterattack, but he does have quite a bit of units here. And most of his force is not very damaged. Javelin is left behind. He probably just has the Mountain Monster get healed up. Looks like he's not going to receive a counterattack. Red is worried about another build-up, which with our cast division knows that there's not really one there. This force is also a little bit deceptively small. Remember, Soldado's a 2 population unit. So imagine this force is about double strength. We do have also a Padre heal getting Padre getting healing. Azeroth the demon. Or Astroth. Astroth. Not Azeroth. Astroth the demon. Method influence being brought in. More salteados. This force is now pushing over here, trying to torch down the trade post. Red has not deployed out his own trade post. Skirmishers get a good volley there. He's fighting against a good number of musketeers and skirmishers himself. So skirmishers are relatively reasonable in this situation. They have 20 range, 18 damage versus 17 damage, 19 range, so they're slightly outranged. And there goes the Emir. The Emir will be auto-deployed, or Raz, not Emir. Blue's taking quite a bit of damage there. He's building up more salteados. There's plenty of food, not a lot of gold or coin. He may be on the age up himself. He's down in age. More villagers. Now it's going for the Jesuit allies. Give him 10 Jesuits. The British firearms could combo well with the can combo with the Jesuit mercenaries, looks like. Actually, doesn't appear to be, because if you read the description, it says Oro Warrior Musket Attack Charge Damage, Elite Neftanyas, and Levied Gunner. It does not appear it affects Jesuits, just based on what I'm reading here. I could be mistaken. Got 16 skirmishers versus 23. Red's also a higher quality. The Padre could draw some fire. Padre did draw some fire. Red's trying to siege breakthrough up here. Blue's skirmishers are falling back. You may want to start making his way right there to start hitting the sieging units. He does break down those walls. We'll have trouble moving forward with all these trees nearby. He may not be able to move forward. Looks like it's traversable, but it's hard for me to tell. Another round of walls do go down. Who has a defense force of 21 versus an offensive force of 56? The Jesuits are a conquistador. They have 30 range resist. They're light infantry. They have a little bit of AoE, which makes them very good versus these formation of units. I always underestimate them, honestly. They're maybe like cavalry, don't gain bonus damage, but AoE itself is a form of bonus damage versus infantry in general. So it's something I always neglect when talking about these guys. Additionally, their damage for the AoE effect is 22, which is usually comparable to the other musketeer AoEs we usually see among other units. And the thing as well, since they do bonus damage versus heavy cav, they also can be useful versus heavy cavs. They're overall just a generally good unit. They are a veteran right now. He does have, or is going for this training post now. The research he can receive from them is building hit points, not important. Gunpowder damage, which is going to be useful, and build time, not important. So he does need an eye for the smokeless powder. It does cost 4 for the influence. I think he has plenty. Sebastopol mortar being pulled on the field. Big mortar. Solid shot. Don't use solid shot, use Hesh or APHE. Sorry, I've been playing too much War Thunder. Whoa, go through this wall really good is Finn stabilize APDDS. Though granted, it will probably go right through it and do no damage in between. Sorry, that's enough of mentioning another game. That's completely unrelated to any other RTS. He has gone for double gate here. And looks like his opponent is going to make himself a gate. Gates do have the same amount of health. Sebastopol mortar, its siege attack is 400, so should do great work. Does have a 25% damage multiplier versus walls, so do 500 damage per shot against walls, so should be able to 3-shot the walls. That's a little bit more than 3-shot. And now has revolted. And there's a filibusters. He has gone for Baja California, right? Filibusters. Okay, apparently that's just a civilization is called filibusters. Oh, that was a bit of a lag spike there. I just played the game because the sound actually double played there. Now it's all in. Skirmishers, however, will do bonus damage to filibusters. Filibusters are heavy infantry, so this massive skirmish force will be very useful. Now I've got the Chinkos trying to hit the Sebastopol mortar. Jesuits will be very effective for some of the conquistadors. More filibusters push forward. Haciendas push forward. They may just want to go into melee mode. Got some Spanish musketeers deployed on in as well. All the Chinkos have gone down. We also got frontline healing here, giving some actually very good healing on the front line. This is a bad spot for Blue to engage into. This healing is providing massive benefits to the damaged units. And Blue's going to be overran, and it's going to be the end of the game. This and Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. One explosive end. Not bad. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HBars 3 replay. Spawn on the top left side as the blue US of A, we have Kazi. Spawn on the bottom right side as the red Maltese, we have Crispy Butt, PhD. When it comes to natives and map, we do have the House of Vaza, which can give you access to Rural Arquebus, the Winged Hussar, and faster gathering rate, and some Torps. And up here we do have the House of Fanar, which can give you access to Everzone, to Boyars, and to Sacred Brand Infantry. Additionally, on this map we do have some cows. The cows must be claimed. I have a bias with cows. I like cows. I want to get a cow. If I ever get a home, I want to get more in the countryside, get a little homestead, and get a cow. The US General is a foreign name. And over here we got Captain Jawline. I guess he likes the chin of this explorer. What the Maltese, is it considered an explorer, or is it called like, is it called something different? Is it like called like High Lord something? I don't know. Get the Maltese are the ones named a little bit differently. US player has gone for the French immigrants, which is a little bit more rare of the immigrants, as well as the Dutch immigrants and advanced saloons. Advanced saloons actually pretty good. Saloons cost what, 200 wood, so basically it is a good alternative to housing. Additionally, saloons do give it a gold trickle, so this is actually a pretty good card in my opinion. And it also allows you to get a bit fun with your playstyle. Arkansas Post. Not familiar with this one. Ships 3 trading posts, allows markets, saloons, meeting houses to build trading post wagons. Not bad. The Aztec has something similar, but it doesn't have that little extra effect of pulling out wagons. State Militia, Long Rifles, Springfield Armory, Hamilton Economics. Virginia General Assembly, Russian American Company, United States Army, 54th Massachusetts Volunteers, Continental Rangers, Buffalo Soldiers, Patriotism, Refrigeration, Textile Mill, Polski's Legion, Coffee Mill Guns, Knox Artillery Train. Let's see, sets the heavy horse guns to active, improve the hit points, and reduce the build time of heavy cannon artillery so you can get more free cannon. Dance Hall. And he is going for Rhode Island. That's actually also less common as well. Does that one meant for ships? There is some fishing boats or fish on the sea, in the sea. You got this wood trickle. Farmington churches ships a number of church wagons, allows you to establish additional churches in your town. So there's 2 church wagons and increase the build limit by 2. That can give you a nice experience trickle. That's a good alternative to the Spanish experience trickle card. German tongue, wing core constructions, cords of wood, cords of coin, fan our allies, and there's already fan on the field, so you can perhaps get a combo of them and perhaps get an upgrade. Flamethrowers, hospitality, Vitorosa, trust of coin, a Spanish tongue, fire throwers, fixed gun, hired armed pistoliers, hired pandurs, skirmisher from the Balkans. Sovereign Order Malta. Fire throwers. He's got some sort of fire thrower deck. D. He's going to give an opponent a D. French tongue, Russian tongue, fire throwers, infinite, rockets, factory, and Sicilian supply. So he's going for a fire thrower deck. He has got them some rocket launchers as well as flamethrowers. Fire towers. Research this frontier outpost and enable additional powerful short-range fire attacks. Oh. So he just wants to watch the world be on fire, I guess. And he's going for the Quartermaster. Rhode Island. Gives you grants early access to steam power. Trading routes may be upgraded to railroads for free in any age. Docks may construct steamers and ironclads 1 age earlier. Is he going to try for naval bombardment? That would be very, very interesting. Granted, this is a state deck. Maybe he's looking at the other card. Slater Textile Mill grants wood or food or wood for each settler or fishing boat you currently have. Reduces the cost of trading any new ones. So the more villagers you have, the more food you get. The more fishing boats you have, the more wood you get. Right now it says 420, and right now he has 14. So what is the conversion on that? 3? Is it 30 food per villager? Yep, 30 food per villager. Getting one extra villager makes that math really easy. So this can give you a refund, and look at that. It says, whoops, I hit my microphone. You can go for this at any time. It makes your land villagers cost 30 less food. I'm assuming the fishing boats is different in 20 as well. 20 increase, 20 rebate, or 20 reduction. So you can go for this card at any point in time. It allows it to affect. It's similar to medicine. Medicine reduces the build cost of villagers by, like, was it 25%? So, but it also gives a faster production speed. So this is similar to medicine, but applies to both villagers and to fishing boats. Interesting.
What is your command?
Not a particular great card in my opinion. Nice to have. You don't really go for medicine
I'm ready.
on a slate.
Yes.
Got some regulars, 10 regulars per way forward. And looks like red does rescue a dog. Gordo the doggo. Got the general and the regulars on push way forward. We got a commandery here, as well as a church, So right now he has no military units in the field. Going for settler wagons. We're gonna see some aggression. One villager gets gunned down. It's the Boston Massacre all over again. Oh wait, no, that's the British gunning down US villagers. No, that reference does not work. Got a little bit of aggression there. Doesn't want to do a fight around the command post at the moment. He does have a very wounded villager. May want to send that a bit more safely. Sounds like we're firing with one villager attack. We do have the state capital wagon. Actually, we're seeing some decent damage there. The doggo gains some decent damage. And does get deployed out there. Regular's falling back on gun down the general and his dog. Be careful, he may change his name to John Wick.
Yes?
Oh,
Ready.
the Grand Master. Oh yeah, it's called Grand Master, isn't it?
Yes?
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Back when Star Wars was good. Oh, got an outpost. Wait, the Maltese can actually get outposts? Am I stupid at thinking that they can only build commanderies? I mean, they're basically the same stats. Costing 100 more coin is important.
Hello?
I've only ever seen Maltese ever go for commanderies, never for outposts.
Bereit.
We do have a trade wagon there. I wonder, what's the other effect for Rhode Island? The third effect. That must be why he went for Rhode Island, because unless I don't know what is so particular about Rhode Island that's making use of, but either way, he's now going for Kentucky. We got a number of state militia to support out the regulars, so he has an army of 19 advancing his way forward. We got a very good number of outposts being put on the field. They are cheaper than commanderies, they do not have the cost of coin. One village took some damage there. If there's good number of outposts in this region, it's probably a good idea not to advance in this region. May deny some mining time, but that's about it. More regulars now being deployed on out. Now going for some Everzone Thanar allies, which are a skirmisher variant. You can receive some more over here. They cost 140, no coin. Can't remember the exact stats on them. Most of the time it feels like natives are a little bit weaker, but cost no population housing. Usually I just sort of associate the cost of the housing is mixed into their base price. Pros and cons about that. Multi's eyeing for a heavy amount of coin. Has enough coin to age up. Now it's going to be eyeing for food. Going for some research. A very fine coat, some blunderbuss, placard mines, and Gainsall. And there's still some cows that can be obtained up here. US player may be the one who found the cows. It looks like he has found 2 at least. Maybe Red ate the cows. And our allies do have 11 damage, 16 range. Oh, they're a counter unit primarily. Look, the ×3 anti-heavy attack. So they are a counter unit. Not necessarily a journalist, more generous skirmisher unit. He does have enough resources to age on up now. And now he's going for the Sergeant at Arms. Let's see, Kentucky does give you access to Kentucky coal fields. 800 wood to get 2 prospector coal mines. There are 2,000 coin deposits that gather twice as quickly.
Yes.
And he has got out the Russian American company, getting out 2 block houses. He's going to try to torch it down, but the Fannar allies have 12 siege attack. They don't have good siege attack. He's going to lose the Fannar allies. Probably should have kept on running. Now they're going to try to keep on running. That was a bad play there. Now some sharpshooters being plotted out. The Maltese right now is not deploying out anything. Mix of a skirmisher, regular heavy infantry. Cannon. Cannon's what the Maltese needs out, or some fire throwers may not be half bad. Cannon, of course, is age 3. He does have 1 shim available. You can get fire throwers or a fixed gun. Fixed gun may not be adequate enough. He does have 500 coin. He may be eyeing for... No, the Pandurers may be good. 11 mercenary skirmishers. Fire towers? Outpost set bombard, attack minimum range to 10, attack range minimum to 10. Okay, that just makes it so that if game to 10, it will then allow the fire attack on the fire, not have the gun. And he's going for the fixed gun. He's also deploying a fixed gun, so he's going for a pair of fixed guns. After this, he may want to go for fire towers, because he will not be able to run forward and burn down the fixed gun with all the fire nearby. Here's players signing for more villagers, have a decent amount of resources stockpiled up. Maltese have a good amount of food, but currently not getting anything else. Does not obtain the mill for 1 food per second. Has a good number of exposed villages down here, but Blue has not scouted it out. Tin mines do have smaller amount of coins stored on up. There's the auto-constructing fixed gun. This fixed gun has blown a field. Costs 100, 600. Only a little bit more expensive than a Falconet, honestly. And this gold deposit being camped by a blockhouse, so he's going to need to clear that out. Though the long-range attack ability may be in range, I have no way to measure 60 range attack. Let's see. That's probably the minimum range. That is the attack range of 24. So if I were to double it, the 60 may reach out to here. You have now a number of hospitallers, a halberdier variant with AoE, Order Dragoons. More Order Dragoons been falling field. Order Dragoons are right now, it's not probably good. He knows about all the state militia in this case. Now the sharpshooters mix on in. The Order Dragoons will be countered. They have good damage, of course, but they will receive much more damage in return. Yeah, times 3.10 multiplier versus ranged cavalry, light to range. Of course, 40% less to heavy, or just cavalry in general. Now going for the Slayer Textile Mill. And now I've got New Jersey. He's going to eye for Industrial. Veteran Sentinel Research. He does have Frontier Outposts. He's gone for Fire Towers? Looks like he has gone for Fire Towers. Let's see, Fire Tower, Fire Attack. 10 siege damage with a little bit AoE. Attack speed or 10 range. 0.5 attack speed. Looks pretty good. It's gonna be cleaning up the mill there. It's hard to say how effective these guys are. I think the AoE damage makes them very effective for groups of infantry. So you can't really go up and torch them down. He has to take them out with cannon. And the fixed guns could take out the cannon themselves. They do have, of course, 34 range. And now he's going to be claiming the mill himself. Looks like his mill we're going to be near aging up. He has 40 villagers, with a number of them being settler wagons. The US players at 30. New Jersey. Crates, shipments from cars deposits directly into a stockpile. Not really that important, honestly. Ships 4 infrastructure wagons. All shipments arrive considerably faster. I'm not sure what infrastructure wagons do, but that can be very useful, depending on what it is. And of course, the 2 factories. Knox artillery trains is going to get improved heavy cannon. Heavy cannons. You may be eyeing for some horse wagons.
Orders?
War dragons moving around. They don't have good siege damage. So going to try to push forward, hit villagers. They do half damage versus villagers as well. And let's just go push this way forward. We do have some horse guns being flown in fields. Looks like eyeing for the horse guns. That villager did not take as much damage, I assume, from that volley.
Yes.
Trying to push his way forward. Blue's going to push his way back. The dragoons are going to be countered by this force. They have 28 range. Regulars have 33. Granted, they don't have any. They have range resist, while the regulars have more melee resist. But dragoons, they cost 90-90, while regulars just cost
What is your command?
105. So the regulars overall going to be much more effective in that situation. The dragoons were a horrendously bad choice in my opinion. He also needs to split formation. He needs to leave behind the non-mobile troops and run away with everything else. Now I've got the horse guns now push way forward, heavy horse guns. And the dragoons are going to try to run away. Nope, they're going to try and engage the horse guns. Horse guns, like until we have 75% range resist. And that force gets cleaned on up. He needs culverin and skirmishers.
It'll take more than that to keep me down.
US General has now been recovered. Now Blue's maybe on counterattack has a good number of sharpshooters now floating out. We got a number of Order Lancers, which are anti-infantry unit, and he's fighting against some of these skirmishers, so Order Lancers are going to be a good item in this situation. Maltese can now age up. By this one time, he needs not to age up and invest his force money into an army. And now he's going for the Minister of War, the War Minister. some of these villagers are pushed way forward, they will be cleaned on up. This blockhouse is still King's Gold Deposit, and now we got even town center here with some French villagers. A number of villagers here. He has no coin to claim. He's going for estates. He's back in the corner, but he does have a bit of wood to make multiple estates. And now that these villagers have no upgrades increase improve their coin collection, they have 0.5 per second. In comparison, I suppose these French villagers are making 1. Manager wagon now pushing up here, receiving fire from the blockhouse. Villagers pushing up here, but he's going to send over his horse guns to quickly finish off the commandery. And we'll also be able to gun down villagers pretty easily. He does have 1 shipment available. I'm not sure. I have no idea what he should go for. Villagers falling back, commandery, and nothing loaded on up, so he can't just dismount everything nearby. I don't think he even has a standing army at the moment, does he? Where does Lancers go? Oh, there's his Lancers. And they find opportunity to hit these horse guns. Oh, this can be very massive. Horse guns move fast. They move at 6 miles, while these guys only move at 6.75. So he found a good opportunity there to start engaging these horse guns. You may want to avoid the villagers and go straight for the horse guns. The horse guns are providing much more value. Plus, they don't get bonus damages to the settlers. Horse guns can be setting on up. Horse guns will not be setting up. Let's see, lost vision. And I think Red sort of squandered this. He had an opportunity to take out those horse guns, but he did not. He's going to stand and fight. Regulars will do bonus damage in melee, but they will receive bonus damage in return. Some of these guys are just over there, poor control by Red. And the rest, and the 2 remaining Order Lancers will be falling back. Got more Dragoons here. Dragoons is not what he wanted to put on the field. Got some Baliskas. Not sure, is that... Okay, that's a Culverin upgrade. That would be useful. It will be useful, I should say. This 1 factory is now available. Right here, it looks like a good spot from a factory. And he probably should apply a heavy cannon with it. He's fighting against an infantry or horse gun army. Heavy cannon will do great. Trying to find these villagers. These guys are not good for villagers. Order Lancers have a relatively low base damage. The biggest capability is the bonus damage to infantry. If you want anti-infantry villager cavalry, you need to go with the Russian tongue. Got a couple of the Basilisks. Finds a sharpshooter there. That's will go down quickly to the Order Lancer. Now Blue's trying to push his way forward. Horse guns do ×2 damage for the structure, so 300. Culverins finds a good volley there on the horse gun. Heavy fixed guns. Push way forward. Got the flamethrowers also engaging. Does quickly take out 1. And the infantry force is getting annihilated. This infantry force is probably pretty close to getting disintegrated, honestly. Yeah, now we're seeing some fire there, trying to torch down the fixed guns. Order Lancers find an opportunity to hit some of the horse guns. Now it's going straight for these villagers. General does go down there. Factory now being under siege. Remember, these are skirmishers. They have less siege damage. And so the factory will not be going down. Likely. He's used the bombard attack over here as well. He did lose most of his posts. Yep. Need to mainly target some of this stuff. Don't hit this guy, hit these guys. Oh, looks like they're within the minimum range. Yep, they're within the minimum range. So he needs to get out something there. The Order Lancers can pick them off. More Basilisks. Now he's going for... he is going for heavy cannons, but that's the food upgrade, right? I should go for the heavy cannon upgrade. Right now, the Maltese has 60 villagers. The US players have 52. I'm not building any more at the moment. And actually, it's going for Imperial Age? Where are the Imperial Age states? I have no idea what the US can deploy on Imperial Age when it comes to states, because nobody ever really goes to Imperial Age in a 1v1. It's very rare. We got more sharpshooters being put on the field. Russian Tongue has been researched. These Orpachiniks, they do have decent damage in melee, but they have really good multipliers versus villagers, and the siege damage is absurdly high. The factory's fine. He may want to repair up the factory, and the US player is not eyeing for Imperial Age, going for a number of guard carbine cavalries, and it's going for howitzers. And these are skirmishers. They will not do bonus. They will do less damage versus the heavy cav. And this stuff will quickly get torched on down. They will do decent damage versus sharpshooters. They just have to rely on the less damage received. They're not lancers. And now he's going for the Buffalo Soldiers. There's a Carbine Cavalry. There's a Dragoon variant to engage with. Got some Order of Lancers on the field as well. Another round of Sharpshooters as well. Going to stand and fight. And his cavalry will be cleaned on up. Oh, we got the Basilisks setting on up. Or running away. The Maltese still has heavy cannon being put on the field. Got Hospitallers and more Order Orpachiniks. The Orpachiniks, in the next big engagement, he may want to send a group of them up here and start breaking this area during a big conflict. You may just want to sort of dig in, and when this player starts pushing in, you can send up Orpachiniks and clean up the north, but we do have that gold mine almost completely seized. This gold mine is almost completely seized. This tin mine has not been touched. And this tin mine, 20 coin remaining. That is basically gone. Maltese has another shipment available. No, he knows about the Carbine Cavalry. So going for more skirmishers would be good, like the Pandurs. There's the Orpachiniks, or how we pronounce this. A little bit of damage there. Wait, there's a US factory way up there? If he sees that, he should focus that down big time. Carbine Cavalry right there. Going to start focusing it. He is auto-attacking it. And the Carbine Cavalry should be able to save it. We got a good number of howitzers now put on the field. Basilisks will do great work against them, as will the heavy cannon. Hospitallers are good melee cavalry. Howitzer down. Does get out of range there. So admire that color scheme. Heavy cannon going way too far forward. Heavy cannon's going to just be sacked. Gets one shot there and goes down. Another heavy cannon there. He's lacking any escort for the cannon. He has quite a bit of food and wood. Maybe just go for massive crossbows at this point in time. And the baskets are not hitting the howitzers. Now some of them are. He needs to rotate them, hit the howitzers. Yeah, poor control there by Red. I think as well, against fixed guns, you can use culverins. These guys are classified as artillery as well as buildings, so culverins will do bonus damage and you don't have to use howitzers. Howitzers do have a bombard attack to outrange the fixed gun. And now we do have the heavy fixed gun research. Going for some more hospitalers. Does get a shot there. Maltese player has plenty of food and wood at the moment. At this point in time, he can't really be picky at what he deploys on the field. He needs something. Heavy cannon shouldn't be streamed this way forward. Got a good number of US mortars in the field. And the heavy cannon will get overwhelmed. Hospitalers push away forward. They will get countered by the sharpshooters. They do have a good amount of health, but they have melee resist. Got a good bombard attack there, but looks like very few of the howitzers actually went down there. One of the heavy cannons do go down. It's a good shot there. Now the rest of the stuff is being sieged down. This player bring another factory. And there goes the heavy cannon. And there's nothing to be deployed on out. Looks like he may have sold off some wood in order to get some coin. Heavy cannon once again will get overwhelmed. He's been very foolish with the heavy cannon. Pushing them forward, no escort is always a bit of a problem. Now going for the Sovereign Order of Malta. And yeah, the red space is just going to be clean gutted. I think this is going to be the end of the game. I think it's just going to let this stuff go down. I haven't seen anything that would be really considered laming, honestly. That's going to revolt to the Barbary States. Now there's some Corsair marksmen, as well as the Barbary warriors charging his way forward. It's just Turtle Hearst. You're talking about his own stuff? He's was doing a bit more turtling than his opponent. These Barbary warriors going to find the howitzers there. The deck, I'm not sure what deck cards will be used for this moment. Starting to clean up his opponent's force, but he has very little income at the moment. Howitzers just annihilated some of those Barbary warriors. They have 200 health, good melee resist. Okay, this will get him 6 villagers and naval settlers once again to be built from town center. These Barbary warriors don't actually have any improved health because they're not classified as Maltese units. Nor the Corsair marksmen. They have these Barbary warriors do have really good move speed, that's for sure. Trying to push the way forward. Don't see anything like a coin upon kill experiment bounty. US player right now is going for a large amount of research, and I'll bring in some Gatling guns. Gatling guns will be a good counter. He has plenty of wood and food. I'm not sure why he's not deploying out much more. Bring in some state militia.
Ready to fire.
Oh, he must have the coffee mill guns. Yes, he does. So now these are fully automatic Gatling guns. Do have a heavy cannon still in the field. The heavy cannon could be very useful in dealing with the Gatling guns, but there's probably too many. Holy crap! Now that's a power fantasy. Everything's now dead, barring the heavy cannon.
Orders. What are my targets? Ready to fire.
Okay, so we've got some Barbary Corsairs here. We've got the villagers. What the cards can get out? Air Berbers. So we got some Berber nomads for each trading post and towns under control. Berber allies, Team Nazanta Riders. More Barber Warriors, Corsair Marksmen, and Fort Wagon. These guys just aren't high enough quality to warrant an Age 4 revolt, honestly. That's not useful. Outlaw Combat's not going to be useful. Yeah, I don't think the Barbary states offer enough value. Go ahead and send that to me as a DM, so I won't forget about it, because today is Age of Empires 3. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Did I already do this one? I think I may have done this one. I forgot to delete it. My apologies. Wait, you can delete the game while casting it? And yep, I don't think I've done this one. Let me just go ahead and delete the other one before I forget. And let's go get started. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on bottom left side as the blue Sioux, we have Radukin. On top right side as the red Dutch with Klaus 117. And like always, this is always annoying. There you go, much easier to cast with. No deck selected just yet, and no deck selected just yet. When it comes to natives on this map, we got the House of Vaza to get access to the Royal Arquebus and Winged Hussar. And for the other one, still just House of Vaza. So both House of Vaza. Nope, that guy's dead. We do have hunting doggos now being researched by the Dutch. He's also at pop caps, so he does have enough wood for a house, so may want to get that deployed on out. Another dog will be going down. Why is this map filled with dogs? And why are they keep on killing off all the dogs? They're all good boys, right? Protecting their treasures that they probably should bury on the ground like a normal dog.
Commando?
The envoy does establish connections with the natives. And we do have deck now selected for the Dutch. We do have Cav. Villagers, Town Militia, Woodwood, Coin, Pikemen, Infantry Combat, Infantry Team Infantry Hit Points, Hussars, Bank Wagon, Religious Freedom, Higher Irish Brigadiers, Wood, Halberdiers, Skirmishers, Infantry Combat, Hussars, Routiers, Cavalry Combat, Higher Swiss Pikemen, Fire Bosniaks, Heavy Cannon, Tulip Speculation, and Rubber Barons. Huh, no 2 factories, just the 1. And the deck is labeled Cav, but there's a lack of super noticeable things involving Cav. Feels more generic Cav. And for the Sioux, speaking about Cav, Terra, we got Villagers, Azada Cardwoods, Wood Coin, Senna Bowmans, Club Warriors, Axe Riders, Tokala Soldiers, Camp Movement, Chips 2 Warhut Travises. Improves construction speed, enables most Lakota buildings to be deconstructed into Travises and be built elsewhere. Oh, that's interesting. So makes your guys nomadic. Great Hunter, 3 allies, Villagers, Wood, Wakanda Rifles, Axe Riders, Cavalry Combat, Rifle Riders, Tokala Soldiers, Burnt Thigh Support, sends 7 Rifle Riders and 2 healers. Nokala Support, North American Trade, Wakanda Rifles, Akinchia, I don't know how to pronounce that word, and Tokala Soldiers. Either way, looks like the Sioux maybe I need to be a bit more nomadic. The nomadic group being more nomadic. How shocking. TP now pull on the field. We got another TP over here. I don't think the collection rate bonus does get stacked up by TPs. And now going for Corral. Yep, there we go. I see the IM on Twitch. Thank you. Bank now being deployed on the field. Now got the Axe Riders deployed and in through shipment. He's not building any more villagers. He's a little bit low on food. He also has 6 villagers on coins, so maybe I am for some more aggression. Axe Riders do cost 150 food, 50 coin. So that's maybe too many villagers on coin. In actuality, only 14 villagers. What's going on? 14 villagers. He's eyeing for a big rush. His opponent just aged up. I'm also having trouble remembering that his opponent literally just aged up. You can bring the militia.
Claire.
Cutting a little bit of wood there from the crates. Fires a bit of damage. The War Chief took a shot there. The Axe Rider does not go down yet. The Axe Rider goes down. He needs a tiny bit more food. It costs 150 to get out the militia. There is a caribou carcass there from the quickly grab a string of meat. And now it's bringing a bank wagon, which could be ambushed and torched down. Going for a church.
Commando.
Church has plenty of health right now. Villagers get out of the town center. Does get inside. Villagers on to bash some guys' heads in. They do have 10 damage per strike. And now he does have enough food for militia, but not enough coin now. I saw... Okay, that's just a treasure guardian he converted. Now bringing his Kree allies, the Kree Tracker Mercenaries, or Natives, which will give him 9 skirmishers. Like most skirmishers, they're not very good versus structures. I got a bit of walls there. And got some hussars in return. He has deployed a community plaza, but currently has nobody at it. Dutch right now has 19 villagers. His opponent has 19 as well. Got some bow riders, which would be a good counter to the hussars. He may have saw the stable. Oh wait, there's no stable in the field. That may have been hussars. Oh, he does have. That's not from a shipment. That is something. Somewhere there's a stable. Ah, way up here.
Commando.
The Kree trackers are, of course, a skirmisher variant. Do have actually pretty good amount of health. 260 health is pretty high for a skirmisher, especially in H2. Damage output's not too significant, but they can take a beating. Hussars do slice apart that lady. This force now push way forward with the Guardians. He does see a bit of damage there, and he can't bring out militia. Push way forward, try to get some damage on in. Hit some wall segments, not a good idea. Sounds out of range is out to here, so he's still in range, taking some damage. Hussars are also going down, so both players are sort of stuck in their town center. Does get out of town center with all except for 10, so it maintains a max damage. And starting to fall back now. There is this trade post going on up. And this villager will be pursued and will get killed off. Right now, the Dutch will soon have 22 villagers. His opponent has 19 still. Again, pause villager production. He's maybe having trouble because that Hussar is still being a bit of a problem for him, but the Hussar just got gunned down. We got some exposed villagers up there trying to make their way up north. They push far up here. They probably will be out of the line of sight and pathing. Hunting doggos now being researched. And the Sioux have very little resource at the moment, so this game is being very scrappy. The Dutch have, of course, their banks, has 2 banks on the field which will provide an excellent amount of coin income. So he's lacking food and wood income, though he does have a small reserve of food. Probably got some more Hussars. A shipment of pikemen may be in order, but these are skirmishers. Brings the militia. He does have enough coin for the higher Irish brigadiers. He may want to go for that. Militia doing some good damage. Paid for the ransom for the explorer. Villagers push way forward. 3 skirmishers getting gunned down. Still a couple militia still remains. Villagers trying to shoot their guns as well. There goes a villager. Another villager goes down. The Dutch is losing quite a bit of villagers. Now bringing the higher Irish brigadiers. Give them some Irish musketmen. And now we've got a number of club warriors on field. Club warriors are classified as heavy melee, not as shock infantry. They have excellent multipliers with a lower base damage. Looks like they're already all down. Hussars push forward, getting some melee damage on the bow riders. Bow riders do bow damage to heavy cav. And have a really high attack speed. That's quite good damage. That's dragoon damage with better attack speed. So their DPS looks like higher than a dragoon, but they don't have range resist. They have melee resist, which is not a good resist type for ranged cavalry. I swear, Sioux cavalry or light cavalry is probably the best in the entire game. Cafe Cologne, Greece, now deployed on the field, and now it's going for some highwaymen. That is an outlaw. We'll need to pull out some more housing for that. Does find a lone villager. He will go down. The Dutch are down to 23 villagers, opponents at 24, so villager count is similar. The Dutch still has better economy thanks to those banks. Essos has 2 trading posts in the field, so he's getting a good amount of experience as well. Now got a good wave of Hussars on the field. Has these skirmishers deployed on as well, which will be effective against the bow riders. Now it's starting to push play forward. What is the Sioux player thinking? He's trying to age up. He can't be aging up now. He needs to deploy out a force. Villagers making their way back to town center. Irish Brigadiers are a musketeer variant with promotion capability. You can now age up, but I think aging up is the wrong choice. Plus of that coin for the most part. Going for the wise woman, but this is going to end the game for him. He has no shipments available. So it's going to just allow the towns to fire away. Let's take the Explorer, but I don't think aging up is correct. There's a massive army here, and he has no resource to when he age up to pull out any sort of military force. So he's going to try to collect some coin. He's going to eye for maybe the burnt thigh support, but that's 7 rifle riders. Sure, their rifle riders will counter all this force, but there's simply not enough of them. Nakotas? I don't think Nakotas would be good either. And yet, he's also still pretty far away from a shipment. Once he gets to collect enough coin, and he does back the game now. Yep, he should not have aged up. This is Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That was not that great of a replay, honestly. Though, to be fair, the Dutch did pretty good job of counterattacking, but it was just a really bad decision there by the Sioux. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the top right side as the blue Dutch, we have Cool J. Spawn on the bottom left side as the red Mexicans, we have Crispy Butt PhD. No deck selected just yet, and no deck selected either. For when it comes to natives on the map, we've got the Sufi Moss, which does give you access to Quills of Balosh. It sounds like it is a hybrid cavalry. And to the Tengri Shrine, which can give you access to the Tatar Archer and some local doggos. House going on up. And looks like the Dutch has selected a deck. Let's see now. We do got villagers, military reforms, think of Amsterdam, think of Rotterdam, food, wood, pikemen, infantry attack, infantry team, infantry hit points, bank wagon, advanced arsenal, fencing school, religious freedoms, medicine, wood, infantry combat, rural mint, refrigeration, textile mill, Dutch State Army. Mercenaries arrive, train, and move faster, but Dutch infantry and cavalry are now more expensive. Enables Highlanders in barracks, Royal Horsemen in stable, and both in taverns. Interesting. Highlanders are a musketeer variant, and Royal Horsemen, I'm guessing Hussar variant? Either way, we do got wood, mortars, team mortars, Field Speculation, factory, rubber barons. And we got the Mexicans here. We got villagers and hacienda, independence movements, cathedral construction, land grab, villagers, coin, machetes, insurgents attack and move speed improved by 5% and 15% damage. Soldados, insurgent combat, leather soldiers. Changes the coin cost of Mexican cavalry and infantry to wood. This may be sent again to swap back. That's actually quite interesting. From coin to wood. Wood collects up slower, but of course, it's more wood is generally on the map. Labros, falconets, fort, Mexican mint, chips 5 coin, villagers gather coin from all sources faster. Conso Cossiers, 33 insurgents, blood brothers, factory, fast factory, and Spanish sympathizers. So we got some sort of insurgent deck, essentially. With also the Mexican Mint there, I wonder if he's going for Outlaw Insurgent. Oh, we don't see that in Saloon stuff. I'm not sure what to make use of his deck. He's definitely going to revolt, because Mexico always revolts. And now he's going for the Tlaxcala. And versus the Quartermaster. Cathedral going on up. We now got the Explorer and the General now fighting it out. The General has 250 hit points. The Explorer has more hit points thanks to Age Up. But I think the General will win if he gets Age Up, though the extra damage at range will hurt him, of course. One shipment available. Has not researched independence movements. He may be eyeing for the villagers, and then probably independence movements. Envoy making his way over here. Mexico has gone for a trade post, so will the Dutch.
Presidente.
We have now Hacienda deployed on out, and Barracks auto constructing now. He's going for machete, so he's not eyeing for the villagers. He's going for insurgents. His opponent is eyeing for skirmishers, so insurgents will be countered by skirmishers. They are classified as heavy infantry. Bank wagon on the way. He also has tasked the cow to manage the estate, or not the estate, the hacienda. This hacienda belongs to this cow. Hunting doggos, placard mines, and insurgents. Has a shipment available. Not sure what he's eyeing. He's probably going to push forward with insurgents and see the skirmishers. The skirmishers can't get overwhelmed by sheer numbers, but they will get some good damage in return. He has also researched machete, so these guys do have extra damage and health or speed. So insurgents have pushed their way forward. Now with the militia don't get those damage in return. General and the Padre moving around. These forces need to fall back. It looks like a bit of bad pathing there. Look at that bad pathing. Another round of insurgents now pulling on the field. Got 2 shipments available. Maybe saving that for the revolt. He's not got enough coin for a revolt because it costs what, 500, 500, 500? And I was bringing his villagers. He could ask them to the hacienda? Question mark? Probably not a good idea. He sees the insurgents, and now the insurgents push way forward. Hussars will get quickly ripped apart by the insurgents. Some of the villagers getting hit as well. And these are not skirmishers, they're militia. They're down to 1 health, so they're getting ripped apart. Dutch is going for more skirmishers, but they simply are too many insurgents here. He will lose a couple more villagers. Oh, That one does escape out. Looks like they're getting inside the town center in time. Very little villagers actually went down there. There's a round of skirmishers. Some of these insurgents have little health remaining. Skirmishers do have 6 attack, but they will do double damage, so 12 damage per attack, so they will actually out DPS insurgents in hand-to-hand combat. They're simply just getting outnumbered. Another round, insurgents push way forward. He's another round, skirmishers. He's going for Hussars. Hussars not a good idea, but I think he's maybe just a little bit desperate. Hussars are on the field. Going for pikemen. Pikemen will be okay against insurgents. This one insurgent does go down there. There goes another one. And also Padre has gone down. And skirmishers will be overwhelmed. Hussars are down. Another round of insurgents now push way forward. Insurgents only cost food, so they're pretty cheap. Now I got the pikemen. Pikemen have 120 health versus 90 health. They do also have 8 damage versus improved insurgents 11, so they... It's actually not a great fight there for the pikemen. At least they do offer a good front line. And they're here in good numbers. Red is eyeing for more insurgents. That's another round 10. Blue just needs to get more skirmishers. Just tasking all these villagers onto berries, which do collect up slower than collecting up the Nagali. Or Nilga, however you pronounce that. Infantry attack is going to be very useful. Just to make his pikemen deal equal damage to the insurgents. There's a good round skirmisher, so I think he's now be good from another round of insurgent attack. The pikemen are able to provide a meat shield as well. They're going to counter their farm tools with big pointy sticks. They also have a bit of range, times 2 range. And the Mexican player is actually getting enough resources. Soon he's going to be able to revolt. Or revolting. He may want to go for the independence movement. It just says revolution and return to Mexico are cheaper. I don't know the exact amount.
Los ángeles me han regresado.
This group of insurgents will be taking a bad path forward. Apparently the pikemen still do less damage than the insurgents in melee. Now I got some Chinkos, those pikemen will be useful versus them. So we're gonna have 2 shipments available. He's already gotten all of these shipments there. More skirmishers on the field. Go for another round of skirmishers. More villagers. Chinacos now plotting out. They do bonus damage versus infantry, less damage versus heavy infantry. And they will do bonus damage for a little bit bonus damage versus shock and heavy cav. But these guys are pushing way forward. They're going to do some decent work versus the skirmishers who also do less damage return. He has some pikemen here who needs to be brought on forward. One pikeman. Now their pikemen are pushing way forward. They don't have good amount of health. The general's on the front line. Does take out some of these Chinacos. Now going for some pikemen. He needs more wood. Still 2 shipments available. Will we actually want to see the Mexican player go to age 3, the rarest of all the ages for Mexico? I think it may be even rarer than Imperial. 42 villagers was 21. We do have 3 banks on the field as well. 2 ships available for the Dutch, who can... Nothing here seems particularly great. Infantry hit points is not bad. It's going for medicine as well, which makes his villagers cheaper and produce faster.
Klaar. Ik voel me nu wat sterker.
I'm going for 2 envoys. As soon as he has now enough reasons to age up, he's going for the Exile Prince. And opponent is going for the incredibly rare Mexican Age 3, going for Tabasco. He has 3 shipments available. Falconets would be a must. Mexican Mint can be useful. Against all the skirmishers, it may be a good idea to go for the Tungulon Kinko Crusaders. And he has to be trained at forts as well, so you get the Crusaders as a permanent deployment option. I wonder if we went for this card here, so when his opponent views his deck, it's throws him off. Either way, he's not going for the heavy cab I mentioned earlier. He can also get out the Tabasco fruit, make his villagers and haciendas more 250% faster for 60 seconds. And Tabascan Separatists upgrade Salteados to veteran status, ships an additional Salteado for each shipment you've sent so far this game. Not bad. It's probably better to go with that for sooner rather than later. He has one shipment available. I would probably recommend to go for this, though he doesn't have a good number of Salteados. That's the skirmish variant, though he doesn't really need skirmishers. So a couple of them will be useful to help deal with the pikes. There's his Corsairs. They actually had a good potential engagement opportunity there. They're right in the middle of everything. They do have 2 AoE attack and 32 damage and 32 siege. Falconets being put on field, very useful, and a fort, which will be helpful to pull out more of these guys. We do now have halberdiers being plotted out, which are good, heavier pikemen. Falconets on the field. We've got a number of cavalry here. He needs to make sure he focuses on those halberdiers as quickly as he can. Skirmishers push way forward. His cavalry's going to take some hits. Envoys draw a bit of fire there. Halberdiers are still holding on. Skirmishers getting some decent damage there. Halberdiers trying to focus down the Falconets. And now the cavalry's able to get free damage there on the halberdiers. 1 Falconet remains. And the rest of this stuff is starting to push forward, but it's not in too great shape, Red's force. Blue's force, however, doesn't really have proper counter. Falconet hitting the rear, which is not good. Both sides are gonna have a messy engagement there. Falconet will go down, takes on the halberdiers before going down. Cavalry will be killed by the skirmishers. Got a number of hussars here. And now the fort being deployed out here. However, halberdiers have good siege attack, 41 siege attack. This fort may not stand. Now bringing in some soldados, the musketeer variant, and now he's revolting to the Yucatan. Yucatan. Armbrose spawn settlers more significantly, get more hit points. But I was pushing forward. Fort taking some fire. Fort is not fully constructed. Not. Now it's fully constructed. We'll get one shot off, 2 shots off, and the fork goes down. Firefighting improves seller rates. We got Husband Industry. Haciendas now trigger all resources. Solo shredders. Haciendas can now allow workers to gather wood. Plants of Murda. Transform all your settlers into insurgents. New settlers respawn faster. -5 build time, that's nothing. Got, of course, a factory you can put on the field. Settlers. Food, wood, coin, haciendas, fortified haciendas, give them a range attack. Infinite fort, Yorkerton insurgents. So it looks like all insurgents got upgraded to a different variation. Don't see any in the map, I guess. Can't go for ironclads on this map. Jungle Warfare, Salteados, Yucatan Insurgents, and Holcon Javeliers deal poison damage. Reservists, all insurgents armed with equips all insurgents with muskets, improve their train speed, which may make them to a heavy musketeer variant. Observers, Salteados, gain more range and their attacks reveal enemies for longer duration. Guerrilla Warfare improves Salteados in combat, grants them the Guerrilla Tactics Big Button ability. Mayan support, give him this one-time deployment of Vulcan Javeliers and 6 insurgents. Give insurgents increased hit points, textile mills, and food silos. Now I got more Yucatan insurgents. Looks like they look still the same, but now their attack is 14, so they did get plus 3 damage. They get a charge attack with AoE with 12 range, so they got musketeer range, dragoon style attack, or should I say Eagle Warrior attack with a bit of AoE. Siege attack is also improved. Got another fort here. He can now go for the Hussiers, and now going for more of the Yucatan insurgents. He could arm them with guns. Guns seem pretty good for them. Then again, I'm a bit more biased towards guns than shovel. Got a number of halberdiers here, and skirmishers. Falconet now being put up by the something. Artillery foundry. Villagers up here. Villagers over here. And there's some salt mines. Salt mines are a 10,000 coin deposit. Another ship is available. Going for, with the amount of halberdiers on the field, going for saltieros wouldn't be half bad. And now we've got the hussars fighting these villagers. Those villagers like him going down. He's sending no insurgents to support him. Oh, the cow's fully fattened. We should pet him. And the villagers are going to go down. He's going to lose a good number of villagers here. 10 more villagers and putting down to 33 versus opponents 33.
Commando.
You can insurgents pushing up over here. Halberdiers and skirmishers moving around. He's age 3. Does have veteran skirmishers, veteran halberdiers.
Commando? Yeah.
He does save a number of those villagers. And now these insurgents moving around gain some free damage onto the halberdiers. This force pushing forward. Insurgents do have 29 siege damage, so they have good siege damage at the moment. Skirmishers pushing their way forward. I'm not sure what they're doing. Dutch have another shipment available. But now we've got these forces rapidly pushing their way forward. Another round of hussars here, but hussars will get countered by the insurgents, but they're going straight for the falconets. 2 barracks do go down there. Falconets will likely go down. Another round, a couple of falconets there. Finish off some of these units there. Barracks trying to be redeployed. Bit overkill there on that sergeant. Now they're starting to push the way forward. Get some good damage there, taking out a number of the insurgents. And it looks like the French, or not French, Yucateto's cavalry is going to go on down. They're just going to try to run away. Getting some hits on the skirmishers. More insurgents push way forward. And they will get annihilated. We got a good number of heavy cav there. Yucatan insurgents still cost 70 food. Got some mill technologies. Only what, 3 banks in the field? No, he still has a 5. There's one up there. I'm not sure. Oh, there's the last one there. We have more halberdiers. Saying halberdier skirmisher as a composition, and he's not really deploying on proper counter. The cavalry has not able to collapse onto the skirmishers, and insurgents this composition are not providing anything too spectacular other than being a good meat shield. He does have an adequate amount of wood. He only has 2 villages of wood. 2 shipments available. He may be eyeing to return to Mexico. Going for the Saltieros wouldn't be half bad. He has plenty of wood for a shipment. He's bringing his factory. Very nice. I don't think a revolutionary factory can build a heavy cannon. But at least still be able to nicely get before you get to the next age. Villagers starting to get hit there.
Listo para pelear, nos dirigimos.
Silver mine almost fully collected. This silver mine's rapidly being seized. He is trying to collect enough coin to return to Mexico. Got some more insurgents not being blown field. I don't think he's researched independence in order to get. He is a fortress age. I can't highlight up there to see how much it gets to his next age. Yeah, I can't highlight it to see how much it takes to return to Mexico. Cannon here. The cannon are about ready to get a really good volley off. They only got 1 shot off, which was still pretty good. Got some revolutionaries here. I'm not sure where they came from. The fattened cow, who needs some head hats, is captured by Blue. Falcon is still pushing, lagging along. The Falcon has to hit the halberdiers. If you think of the halberdiers and his heavy cav can engage the skirmishers. And they're actually quite stacked up there. The cavalry gained some great damage there. He has some Yucatan insurgents here for defense as well, starting to shrink the way forward. All the cavalry has gone down. Falconets here in massive numbers here, 7 of them. The halberdiers will not be able. They will get 1, looks like, but that's about it. The cow has been reclaimed. We shall name the cow after the person who spawned him out, Crispy Butt. And his butt's not very crispy right now because he's not being eaten. Both General Padre is still down here. They have enough health to be brought back on up. More Insurgents. He needs to push forward the canna and not push forward the Insurgents. The Insurgents have to be on anti-cavalry duty. And the cavalry have been all cleaned up. Now the Falconets can rip apart the Skirmishers. And there is the proper counter to the Skirmishers. But we do have one lone cavalry there, but gets annihilated by the cannon. Insurgents now pushing way forward, getting some damage here. The Padres back on up, but severely wounded. The General's already gone back down again. And looks like Luda's back of the game. As Aaron Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And I do have enough time for more replay, but I need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead with the replay. And of course, this. There we go. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HBAR's 3 replays. Spawn on the right side is the Red Dutch. We have Klaus 117. Spawn on left side is the Red Ottoman. We have 98 degrees Etherlysian. Ethelyasin. I probably butchered that really bad. And also, is that a degree symbol or is that a copyright symbol? The more I get close to my screen, it looks like a degree symbol. Or when it comes to natives on this map, we do have the Huron settlements, which can give you some Huron mantlets. Also the Cree, which can give you out some Cree trackers, and Cree Corps de Bois. No deck selected, and no deck selected. Oh, looks like there's some livestock on the map. We do have some sheep. They can lead the sheep to glory. Neither side has access to, neither of them are North American or Native American tribes, so they don't have access to the combo livestock pen and farm. Looks like the local doggos being killed off for their treasure of 75 wood. That's where they keep all their sticks that they were given to them by their masters. You monster. The Ottoman has like deck, Yasni 1v1, villagers, food, wood, coin, Janissaries, delis, advanced arsenal, a palace intrigue, wood coin, Janissaries, Sabahi, cavalry archers, cavalry combat, obelisk guns, falcon nuts, mosque constructions, Egyptian Mamluks, Sabahis, great bombards, factory. Feels like I've seen that deck before. And over here we got Bank Co. Merchants, bank. Dutch East India Trading Company. Villagers wood coin. Pikemen, infantry attack, team infantry hit points, Valance arsenal, religious freedoms, higher Irish brigadiers, wood coin, skirmishers, infantry combat, hussars, routiers, cavalry combat, heavy cannons, tulip speculation, factory. I'm immediately going for Dutch East India Company, which gives his banks plus 100% wood points, hit points, and also makes them cheaper. He's going for the Quartermaster, while his opponent's going for the much more unique, the Quartermaster. Honestly, I just realized something. Moose are really, really big. So the sizes between the villagers and the moose is actually about accurate. Moose are actually classified as megafauna, similar to elephants. They're also one of the most dangerous animals in North America. Do not mess with moose. They're highly territorial and they're tank on. They are much more aggressive than I think even bison. I wonder what's heavier. It wouldn't surprise me. Bison are big, but it wouldn't surprise me if moose are technically heavier. I need to look that up. How heavy is the average bison? How heavy is the average moose? Probably bison. We do not have a barracks now being employed on the front line. That's definitely that's definitely a custom name, I believe, because it has a fancy S there. Yasin. This name is. I don't know how to say it bad. Special to him. Let's just leave it at that. Wood is now obtained from the bandits. They're collecting up all those sticks to throw to the local doggos. And now we've got some polar bears. They're just being quite unbearable. They don't want to give up their porcupine quills. Blue may be able to snag that treasure there. And now the bear's pushed forward. The bear is been released. Both players advance to the next age. We got 275 health versus 155. Looks like red is losing out. We got a single Janissary to tip the scales in favor of blue. Red right now has no military backup. Going for a shipment of wood, not a shipment of pikemen. And the Dutch explorers receiving more fire there. Takes off the bear and will steal all that experience. Janissary, if he blocked a little bit farther forward, could have finished off the explorer. Now we got 6 Janissaries deployed on the field. He's going for barracks now as well as a stable. Probably a good idea not to really deploy out much from the stable against Janissaries, being a musketeer variant.
Commando. Claire.
Dusk inside the town center now. Hunting doggos not being brought in, as well as more Janissaries.
Ik kan me niet bewegen.
And now it's going to start torching down those trading posts. We got a number of delis here. Going for some hussars. Against hussars, they will do 30 damage, which is the same damage as hussars. So technically, hussars will win a 1v1. Won't be a great fight though.
Commando.
And hussars have range resist, not melee resist, while heavy infantry do have melee resist as well. In a 1v1, the hussars do have more health, so they will win, but the problem is they are much more expensive in a 1v1. 200 resources as opposed to what? Janissary's 120. 115.
Fly.
Does take out the local doggo there. Janissaries push for forward, trying to torch down the stable now. Hussars making their way forward. Got no barracks. That was a mark and not a barracks. Saw the Janissaries been blowing field. Probably should have realized it was a really bad idea. He's trying to bring up the town militia now with another wave of Hussars being poured on out. There's Hussars there, which can finish off the delis. Running away with the delis, while the Janissaries get some free damage on in. Delis have gone down. Janissaries still here in good numbers, getting some good damage on the Hussars. He even takes out a villager or two in the mix of it. Blue will be cleaned on up, but it was not a great victory there by Red. A number of the Hussars are quite wounded. So on an eye for counterattack. His opponent right now is going for age 3, going for the Exile Prince. His opponent is going to be a bit far away from aging up. Has 2 shipments available. Has enough coin for the higher Irish Brigadiers. And he's going straight for a whole bunch of coin here. Not sure what he's eyeing.
Fly.
The Ottoman player has now advanced to the next age. He's at 20 villagers, so he's going to need to eye the increased villager cap relatively soon. Because right now they're maxed out at 25.
Commando.
Oh, Theo got the Janissaries torched down. Wait, why is there Dutch banks there? I know they have a lot of extra health, but still, that's not a good spot for Dutch banks. Inside your opponent's base area.
Yeah. Hello.
It will take quite a bit of time to torch these guys down. Their kill bounty is quite significant. More Janissaries been pulled on the field. Maybe we should go for some A-Zaps as well. He is now going for a shipment of cavalry archers, which will be useful. They do have 15 damage times 3 multipliers, so they're a great counter unit against the heavy cav of the Hussars. And they do also have a 1.5 attack speed as well, so they have really high attack speed. For the increased villager production now, very good. Does have a bit of time before he needs it, but it's a good idea to get it now before you forget. Now I've got age 3 for the Dutch, who's also going for the Exile Prince. Bringing down round skirmishers, which will be useful versus the Janissaries. One bank is down. Pretty close to getting out a shipment. He's going for some falconets as well. Oh, got Hussars over here. I'm not sure where the cavalry archers may be at the moment. There they are. Now going for the veteran Janissaries. Cavalry archers need to protect his villagers. Militia pushing way over here. Falconet shipment complete. Now got a skirmisher shipment as well as more skirmishers on field as well as some routier. So going for some A-Zaps wouldn't be half bad. If someone's just going for routier skirmishers, falconet A-Zap would be good. And falconets will make short work of these structures. Janissaries right now have 30 siege damage, which is quite nice. Now his barracks is getting hit. The Ottoman player may want to get some wood to get out some other sources of Janissaries and other things that sort. Taking out the banks is worthwhile. Poe's going to turn around and start engaging the units. Start engaging his barracks. Barracks is pretty wounded. These units don't really have good siege damage. Routier have 7, Militia have 5, Skirmishers have 14, and the Hussars have a more respectable 20. Red does get forced back. He's going to need to repair out the barracks. He does still require it. He doesn't have any wood income at the moment. And currently he's not deploying out anything. He's eyeing for an H4, it looks like. Unless he's going to go for the Sipahi shipment? Ah, he's going for Sipahi. Some heavy cav. Explorer will go down to the cavalry archers. And looks like it's going to be finished off the rest of these banks. This bank may have been repaired on up. Routier will be able to counter the Sipahi.
Hazır. Emrin?
Sipahi, we're seeing quite a bit of fire there. Routier getting engaged. Routier here in good numbers, blocking the Sipahi, quick push way forward, but they're starting to cleave the Routier. Routier being cleaved on through, but 2 Sipahi are down. Janissaries push way forward. Falconets get a good volley there on the skirmishers. And the last of the Routier is going down. Sipahi pushing way forward. They will be able to rip apart these skirmishers, no problem. And Janissaries trying to engage in melee as well. Skirmishers have their melee attack will be at 14 versus heavy. Janissaries have a melee attack of 18, and they do have melee resist as well. But still probably just better to shoot their gun. Falconets having trouble maintaining engagement. Sipahi charges way forward. And Routier does get a good volley there. Militia does go down there, and Sipahi goes down. Falconets push way forward, just fall back now. And the Falcons did not get a volley there. Probably a good idea to regroup the cannon. The cannon right now doing 100 damage, times 3 versus infantry, so they will annihilate skirmishers, no problem. Here will take significant damage though. And I got a higher Egyptian Mamelukes, which are like 1,000 health Hussars. Barracks has been repaired on up. And the Dutch right now is going for more Hussars, going for a shipment of Hussars. One of the Janissaries do go down. And now we do have the counter infantry rifling. Dalvin does have enough, does have a shipment available. Could probably go with a coin shipment that can perhaps get him close to HL. There's some infrastructure, banks going on down. The banks over here have not been rebuilt. Red's army is not pushed forward. Does find the Mamelukes. No, they have more than 1,000 health. They're 1,500 health. With good range resist, their damage is average, but having 1,500 health means they can withstand a large amount of abuse. Falconets firing some shots on the route here. They're pretty stacked up, so they will take a bit of extra AoE. Mamelukes engaging the Hussars. One of the Mamelukes about to go down. There's the militia, which do have offer a little bit of bonus damage to heavy, which things not fighting against. Gunnar Routier here. ASAP I still think is a good item to deploy against the Routier and versus the Hussars as well. Falconets get a good volley on the skirmishers, giving massive damage onto them. And he's also starting to cut them off. Routier now trying to siege down the Falconets. The skirmishers getting annihilated. All the skirmishers now down. It'll be fine just to shoot at the Routier. They're a little bit too mobile. And he still actually has one Mameluke still alive. Routier running around. He's eyeing for a counterattack. We got some reinforcements here. More reinforcements here. Now I got a shipment of Janissaries, which is a shipment of 8. I got Falconets being blown out, 2 of them. And now blue. Oh,
Ja,
there's actually a great opportunity here for blue.
klaar.
That is 13 villagers
Hello.
there. That is a third of his opponent's villagers. Does find an opportunity to hit the Falconets immediately. Guns to one of them down. The Mameluke does go down there. Skirmishers firing away. Blue's villagers are next to Red's villagers. I'm not sure where Blue's villagers are going at the moment. More skirmishers, more Routiers being blown on the field. I don't think Routier at this point in time are significantly great. He is going for some cavalry archers now. Maybe blue should eye for some Nazim Fusiliers. Villagers getting hit there. Their Janissaries getting surrounded. He does have 2 barracks on field, going for more Janissaries now. Has a large amount of resources, so be able to mass produce Janissaries. He may be trying to age up earlier, but it's not. Going for some delis now. Delis will be useful versus skirmishers, but not versus the Routier. And does find some blue's villagers here. And this is a good number of his villagers. About a third of them, or a fourth of them at least. Hussars do find a good volley there onto the skirmishers. Now we got the veteran delis now being pulled on the field. Shipment of coin being brought on in. Delis to get focused down there. Janissaries pushing forward in large numbers. Villagers may get hit significantly here. One does get hit or goes down. Some more villagers getting hit as well. Routier do take a nice volley there. Skirmishers do have good range, do a good job of migrating them around. They do both have the same movement speed, but using the formations to make them sprint a little bit better. Janissaries are here in good numbers. He is going for the Palace Intrigue. Can't they get him some great bombards in this age? Or that's only age 4 upgrades?
Emrin,
He's expended all of his reserves, going for more villager research. He may want to eye for a secondary town center at this current rate. He's not been producing or cooking any wood recently. But he probably could stand to get some additional wood income. Maybe eye for a secondary town center. He does have an inferior economy at the moment, but he doesn't have to pay for those villagers. We now have Falcon up being deployed on out. More delis in return. Sprinting his skirmishers around. Gets a good damage there. Getting some hits on some other villagers. It looks like most of the villagers are just idle. He has deployed out a dock. There are 4 whale deposits, so going any more than 16 fishing boats is probably too many. These villagers getting hit there. Delhi is getting hit as well. Also pushing these villagers and not going to do good work versus infantry. Some of the villagers do go down there. His cap is right now at 45, so he's plenty of space for those villagers. Maybe it's something he should go for. No, I was thinking maybe Obusguns, but probably not. So Obusgun A-Zaps maybe it may have been a good composition in this situation. Now going for some fishing boats. But he has no real wood income at the moment. This one take out some of his housing. He sent a good number of villagers up here to this wood. He has plenty of wood in the back line. Falcon up pushing forward with a good number of root here. Routier and Skirmishers both have horrendously bad siege attack. More fishing boats not being deployed on out. And Red just simply has also more economy at the moment. Has 43 villagers. Still has a single bank up here and a sheep over here. I don't think he has actually rebuilt any of his banks, so those are down, but he still has 1 bank field and a better amount of villagers. Skirmishers not getting hit there. Using the Routier there to help him sprint away. Falconet firing away. And on to the next replay. As I mentioned beforehand, that's going to be my last replay tonight. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening and get some good rest. Enjoy.